Destiny 2. Bigger, stronger, faster-ish. Destiny 2 has seen a wealth of playtime between me and my fire team. We have logged close to 350 hours into Destiny 2. I have a lot of positive experiences and critiques besides one, and only one, super negative, which will hold back replayability of this title for some. As anyone normally would, I have to start with the pluses. How about an exceptional, compelling campaign packed full of team-building game mechanics, feverish and frantic fun gun-driven moments, and the big departure from Destiny 1 is the immense amount of cutscenes that I actually listened to and was interested in. Now that's a change. Bungie has upped their game on presentation. There were several missions that captured that Halo 1 and 2 levels of immersion and environmental relevance. They felt awe-inspiring. Obviously, for spoilers' sake, I won't say what the missions' names were, but there were general times where I was struck by a sculpted view of a galactic-sized battlecruiser, or the verticality of a landscape, and the flow it had to intuitive gunplay, team building, and exploration. To elaborate further on exploration, which I found excellent due to the more fleshed out areas, public events, lost sectors, and planet-specific quests, kept me distracted when approaching level 20, and through to 305, the current capped power level. I did most of my first character's missions without a speeder, and still didn't miss it during that time, but for time's sake, I did transfer that speeder to the next character for quicker travel times. I enjoyed walking around collecting shards and treasure chests, while completing patrols and public events. Destiny 2 gets so much right in regards to the main game. I was constantly rewarded with new loot, new opportunities for loot, and entertaining ways to go about my pursuit for more powerful loot. I found my pursuits did pull me towards Crucible, where I spent most of my time mopping floors in competitive and quick play. PvP this time around is a tight team play than ever before, and I am found running 3 tight with 1 roamer to surprise on the flank was an extremely successful and fulfilling way to do Crucible, compared to the mass solo rogues of Destiny 1. I never felt fatigued because I was rewarded with items and loot on the occasional loss too. My experience with PvP and campaign in Destiny 2 was amplified by playing with a dedicated fire team who was experienced in game mechanics. Luckily, the game mechanics are easy to pick up, besides the endgame raid mechanics, which take a few tries to understand. The grind to 300 plus power has 2 paths. The first is a group of dedicated players, and hitting 300 plus power will take only a week or 2 with the help from weekly raiding and quests. The second path, which is a solo grind, definitely ups the time it takes to cross that threshold, mostly due to having to complete the weekly quests and hoping for the best RNG for loot drops in the right categories. This is my only major gripe with Destiny 2, which is also my gripe with Destiny 1. The gear wall is ridiculous. Playing smart and saving rep till power level 265 will help you climb towards 280, but then it's hoping for great drops in the modifications and gear department. Though past 270 power lies a long journey of lucky RNG drops, weekly milestones, and clan milestones. The timetable does vary a lot between casual and hardcore Destiny 2 players. Solo timetable to 305 Lite is a lot steeper in the climb compared to someone with a dedicated group. Luckily, this plays out somewhat casually if you're not in a rush and just pop into Destiny on a Tuesday to complete the weekly powerful item milestones and then check back the following Tuesday for more new milestones. Those impatient will find the solo grind to be frustrating due to the gear wall of 265. Most reputation vendors don't produce loot past this point unless your average is higher, and then you will see that number slowly rise, which can be a real letdown. I found myself robbed several times by getting the same type of powerful items and not something that would be more helpful in another gear section. Really though, besides this glaring misstep in the endgame loot department that could easily be lessened by tiered raids with 3-man raid groups instead of 6, in a style of World of Warcraft's scaling raid system, and the addition of more opportunities for high-level solo loot, it would open people up for grinding and staying in Destiny 2 a little longer. I don't think any solo player would mind a 30-step quest if it meant a great powerful item. Bungie touched on this idea in The Taken King, but the last steps had raid requirements and it was a very non-soloable affair. Socially speaking, I found the community supportive and engaging, whether it was public events or soccer at the farm. Destiny 2 is a gigantic leap in the campaign since Destiny 1, and the inclusion with awesome public events made my time with Destiny 2 packed with very little fatigue. I want to state that my time with the Leviathan raid has been quite fun. I have been lucky to be part of a group that can one-shot every boss. Those new to raiding will find that less of a gear check and more of a teamwork raid, which is splendid. I have since Platinum Destiny 2 and I'm looking forward to future DLC content to extend my stay as a Guardian. Destiny 2 is a must-buy. It's a fuller-fledged campaign, exploration-driven content, social stimulation encounters, push this game well past its predecessor, and I'm looking forward to Destiny 2's expansions. Anything that gets me more time with my friends and fire team. We here at Broke Left Stick Games appreciate you stopping by, and we will see you soon. Thanks.
Zone B lost. Zone C lost. Your opponent has a power play. You captured Zone B. Three minutes left. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours. Don't let up until they're dust, Guardian. This isn't over. You captured Zone C. Power play. Total control. The battlefield is yours. Finish it. Zone A lost. One minute. Victory is within your grasp. Fight. Zone C lost. That's two. "30 seconds. Stay on them." You captured Zone A. Zone advantage is yours. Zone B lost. Guardian, crush them. Victory is yours. Do you like it better when Lord Shaxx oversees these matches? So do I. A busy Shaxx is a quiet Shaxx.